I honestly think around here and in the UK, we've been driven by a growing realisation that our sector, our industry, has got a massive problem. And some of the statistics about every pair of jeans taking 7,000 litres of water to make and 2 billion pairs of jeans a year, those things are starting to get in the public consciousness. And we need to make sure that we know how to minimise the impact on the environment. So it was in recognition of the problem that drew us to Reset, which was really starting to share some information about solutions.
Partnerships across European institutions is a great way of sharing ideas and developing new projects together.
The Reset project, like other Interreg projects, is about learning from other people and the way they do things.
If I go back a number of years, the word cooperation between textile companies in the UK, particularly competitors, didn't even exist. But actually now, amongst that group of people, the story is as much about social responsibility, it's as much about sustainability, it's as much about being environmentally friendly as it is about the product. And that was something that we were really interested in exchanging best practice and getting involved with a Reset project.
It's really thought-provoking and interesting, and it starts to stimulate new ideas that you can take back to the university or back to industry.
I've seen that so many different places in Europe, like all the partners that we worked with, are so into making textiles more sustainable, which is absolutely brilliant, really.
Myself and two other stakeholders went across to the Czech Republic and to Germany to go see the good practice in closer detail and learn a bit more about it.
Basically, whenever the guys had a round table discussion or were presenting the information from the other countries, we were keen to partake in that and see what we could learn.
We talked about some of the good practices that we had. We listened to some of the good practices that other people had in the areas of sustainability, and then we took that away and we thought about how we might be able to implement some of that in our own business. And in actual fact, we went back to some of our more innovative scouring techniques and recognised that if we really pushed them to the limit, we could probably reduce water to 10% of what we normally use on a typical scouring cycle.
In textile, we use gallons and gallons of water. Now, we are actually working on a technology which is called plasma technology, which can actually achieve a lot of those functionalities with a few molecules of gas. So you can already see there is huge environmental benefit of doing that, but at the same time, it is saving money.
I just feel that, we are doing the industry a great deal of good by being part of this Reset programme. It's been excellent.
I think it changed attitudes. It certainly projected textiles back centre stage in terms of economic strategy for the region. A good example of that, I think, would be that we are making major applications for UK funding from a fund called the Strength in Places Fund.
We got a £5.4 million funding, which is called AHRC, Future Fashion Factory project. This kind of consortiums really help so that we can get tangible outcomes like Future Fashion Factory out of that. That particular project is totally geared to help the industry.
If you're looking at the big change from the Reset project in our region, it's as simple as people are talking to each other because we've had a common learning experience and they'll trust what we're saying and we're talking a common language. That kind of common approach that comes from learning and learning together has been a major outcome from the project.